think at this, don't I? I was talking to the nothing for like 2 minutes. Sorry everybody. I apologize for what happened. YouTube guidelines got me. I don't want to say that in a bad way. I just didn't realize that was a part of YouTube guidelines. You can't say those words per se. Okay, fine. That's okay. That's no big deal. I can control what I say really, really well. So there's no reason for me to worry about it. Overall though, I apologize. I take that one on the chin. I'm not gonna be like, oh well, YouTube's just being mean. No, no, no. That was my own fault. That's YouTube's guidelines. I'm going to accept that. So I'll just be more mindful how I say these things. It's gonna really suck because the thing in December is kind of involved in it, you know what I mean? So I need to figure out how I want to talk in that too. Regardless, I'm back. Hello everybody. I'm so sorry that I'm sorry that I basically just you know, would do some crazy things. So hello again, 443. Hello little goblin. Hello I love wine. Hello socks. Hello boy kisser. Hello jelly bread. Hello Mika again. Hello Diego. Oh no. You got sent to the hospital? I'm so sorry. Why did you get sent to the hospital? Can you tell me more? I want to know more about it. Me and Isis are going to hang out. That's good. I'm happy. I hope you two enjoyed the time with each other. If anything, I will probably... Maybe like my last 30 minutes, I might have it on the stream. I might have you both on the stream. I'll see. I'll figure it out. Right now, I'm just relaxing, chillaxing, flack-a-lack-a-laxing. But I appreciate you both. I hope to see you both soon. It'd be nice. It really would. Jacko Moon and Jacko Sun saying hi again. Hello. Nice to have you again. It's Reese, right? I'm pretty sure your name is Reese in VR chat if I remember correctly. I'll try to join you all later. But hello everybody again. I'm so sorry of what happened, of the craziness that occurred. I need to put the freaking... I still want to try to get donations at least. Oh no, that's terrible. I'm so sorry, Diego. That really sucks. What should you get you for your brother's birthday tomorrow? Jelly, what is your brother like? Tell me what your brother likes, and I can probably give you a good idea. Ah. This. And then... Pin. Nice. Alright. So for everybody that potentially is new, I am trying to run a charity stream where I'm trying to help save hopelessness. Hopelessness being, you know, the other solution, the other way people may look at the world. Whatever the case may be, this matter of hopelessness can be saved by people working at the 988 Lifeline, where they do a fantastic job in ensuring that they provide crisis management skills to help save hopelessness. So, if you could donate anything, the minimum donation is $1. I really could care less if you just donate $1. The opportunity to be able to say, hey, I at least donated $1 to the resource is very important to me. And I thought about it too. It's like, if anything, if I don't make a donation, if I don't get any money, I'm still going to donate. I think it's a pretty good, important cause. I want to make sure I can still contribute to it to the best I can, however I can. Which I also mentioned that I can also do it with going work on the crisis text line. I've worked in the crisis text line before, and I've had the ability to help make people be saved from hopelessness. So that's the goal. That's the goal, everybody. We're here to help save hopelessness. Because hopelessness is the last ditch before you decide to finally consider the option. I'll leave it at that for now. Isis is gonna be first see a new Rindavi. That's gonna be so cool. I can't wait to see it myself, honestly. I'm restocking my emergency kit right now. Oh, I am an over prepper. When you say emergency kit, like, are you talking about like first aid stuff, or what are you talking about in particular? Like, what are you currently stocking it with right now? Games, animal, pan, food. God, that's all I know, brother. Okay, so if I were you, Jelly Bread, the best solution, try to get like a gift card. Get like a gift card for your brother for like, I don't know. Let's say, I don't want to say GameStop. If you can do at least a $25 Amazon gift card, that'd be great. If you can't actually do monetary values, then I would say, at the very least, you can... I'm trying to think about it because trying to get someone would just usually involve money. You can always do a drawing. Do a drawing of one of his favorite characters, like from a video game. Get to know more about his video games and maybe potentially do a drawing for it. Maybe go look up a reference image on Google and then just trace it, or at the very least show that you want to put some effort in what you can give to them. I don't ever want to say birthday gifts have to be monetary. It sucks to say because that's what it feels like. What really like envisions like objective value in the world. Sometimes a thoughtful gift goes a longer way than money ever could. And that's at the very least what I try to do sometimes. Or at least I make really cheap purchases, but I try to be very thoughtful and considerate how I can actually utilize them to an advantage of making someone feel good about themselves. Or to wish them a happy birthday. Or to tell them to be well. There's a lot of ways you can do it. I hate to make it sound like it's only just money that makes it work. But I'm sure you can be creative enough to find your own solutions. Hi Tiffany, I appreciate seeing you again. I'm pretty sure I've seen you before on one of my streams. Not this one, obviously, but either way, I greatly appreciate seeing you again. EA Sports is in the game and money. Give me all that money! I know how to end world hunger. Ban starving. Yeah, ban starving, everybody. We need to sign a petition to ban starving. So, would you like to sign my petition? Do any of you even get that reference? It's a whole bag full of survival go first aid tools and could be useful for emergency. I feel like you'd be ready if like you got stuck into a survival situation. I feel like you'd be the person that would be like everybody would point towards. Be like, that's the guy that has all the good stuff. Or if you're ever by yourself, you're definitely surviving. You'd be like, I don't know if you ever watched it. There was a show called Man vs. Wild, and there's the guy Bear Grylls. He's on Bear Grylls, and this is Man vs. Wild. It was actually a really good show back in the day. I actually talked about it for a little bit with when I had like a dinner with one of the higher ups. But the point is, it was a fun show to watch. I watched it a long time ago with my dad, and it's thrilling, really. But it's realistic because it's just the real world around us. And admittingly, Bear Grylls is a very intelligent man, very smart, knows his resources really well, and overall, there was like contradiction at the show being like theatrical in a way, but overall, like the guy knew his stuff. He's a very, very very capable man. I will never, never, ever say I can't do what he does. He's a super survival man. But so I have like admiration to like survival based stuff. I think it's because of him, really. Like being able to survive out there in emergencies, or just being able to just survive the hardest of conditions and situations. It's thrilling. Like it's a great chance to be able to test your skills and abilities. So I like that though, because always being prepared though is one of the best things you can do when you're thrown into it against your will. Because trust me, when everybody gets thrown in a situation, it's really what you have rather than what you haven't, honestly. So having a survival kit is a great way to have a head start on anything. So that's very good about you. That's very proactive about you, Boy Kisser. So I like that a lot. That's really nice. Hello, Charlie Davenport. I appreciate you being here. I hope you have a great time being here and coming along with the snow and the aura and the snow. There's a lot of snow here. Drums reference. No, it's Postal 2. I'm hungry, but I'll eat later. You should eat now. Mika, eat now. If you don't eat, listen. This is the problem you have with Akayo-kun stream too. I know. You need to eat now. I think you do, but you need to eat now. Go eat, or I'm gonna keep poking the camera. I'm poking you. See that? Yeah. I bet you don't like being poked, do you? Because I'm basically poking you in the eye. What? Can I poke myself in the eye? I just hit myself. I hit my headset. What the heck is wrong with me? But go eat, please. Seriously. Hello, Kigo. I appreciate you being here. Nice to see you again. It's been quite a bit of a minute. Bread. Oh boy, bread. Hold on, roll it back. I gotta take a picture. I'll go eat later. No, you gotta go eat now. Wait, what? Oh man, I can't wait to see the bracelet. That'd be so awesome. You could put it in my community if you want. I would greatly appreciate seeing it. So, I think we're caught up, everybody. Once again, I hope everybody's all doing well. Again, I think one of the most important merits that I'm trying to help establish here is that I'm not really trying to like hold this expectation of having money like over my head at all. I get it. There may potentially be a chance where I don't get donated anything, so I'm like, fine. not really worried about it. I just still love being able to have the opportunity to be here with you all, just to chat it up, mention things that you mentioned, and just overall just having a good vibe and relaxing. I gotta be responsible. I gotta make sure I close my eyes every now and then. So if you see me close my eyes, that's because these VR headsets just blast light into your eyes. I don't know how some of you do it. Some of you are built different. Like my eyes are like cooking. They're like raisins after I finish a VR session. So trying to do 3 hours, I have to be very responsible. And I think honestly, I will take the deletion in disguise because it allowed me to kind of like step back and refresh my eyes just a little bit. I want to make sure, I think if I'm going to do longer streams, I got to take like 5-minute breaks. Like I'm serious. Sometimes I get so pent up and built up that I got to like stop and just calm down. And it's happened many a times. I'm just like, I'm in a really heightened state, but I don't want to be in a heightened state. What do I do now? At the very least, me like having little breaks will be like, okay, now you can be calm. At the same time too, I can do that on the live streams. Like I had this really bad curse that I need 100% uptime, and that's not practical. It really is not. I see a lot of other live streamers try to do a similar thing, and it's really, really hard to try to give 100% uptime of something. Now, granted, it really just can just depend, like, you're just playing a game. It's easier if you're playing a game, in my opinion, because then you could play the game and have an excuse to not talk to chat, and then when you're in periods of downtime, you can use that chance to talk to chat. And that's like, streamers have it good because they have just the right amount of conversation, but just the right amount of like interruption to like just play a game or just do whatever. So that's why I'm really actually want to try to focus more on finding a way, at the very least, to just have a photo of myself and just do like PNG tuber style and just play games. I want to play more games. Like, I want to continue Deltarune. Deltarune's a lot of fun, and there's a lot of yapping in that too, but I like doing the crazy character voices. But maybe I want to play Helldivers. I want to play Silksong. Maybe I want to play Silksong, but do like, not a live stream, maybe a live stream. That'd be pretty fun, actually. I wouldn't mind playing Silksong and just seeing how much I get my ass handed to me. Oh, there's gonna be a lot of backseat gamers, I'm sure. But overall, I want to try to like, VR chat's nice, and I enjoy this. I like having this capability of being able to talk to you all, having this chance to just like, hopefully, and I mean hopefully, provide an entertaining enough stream. It's a lot of effort, it really is. And when I sometimes watch back, I'm like, how am I doing this? Like, what is all this energy coming from? It is a lot of constant, non-stop energy. To the point where my brief moments just come from reading chat, which, by the way, I'm gonna do right now. My stream is back, Oz. Yes, I appreciate you being here. I just ate and I'll cook my dad. That's very nice, Socks. I appreciate it. It's nice to hear. One thing I realized too, also, I'm learning as I go, so I know how to be efficient. Sometimes, if you might hear me breathe in, like, kind of heavily, because, like, it legitimately gives you a moment to calm myself down. Sounds a little crazy, I know, but, like, it's actually working really, really well. On top of me closing my eyes sometimes, too, as well, like, whenever I mention it. So I get, like, a quick 10-second eye close, and that allows me to have the opportunity to, like, stream for, like, 10 more minutes. It's efficiency, everybody! It's efficiency! I may be a lot older than all of you, but I want to figure out how I can make things work in an efficient way so I'm not destroying my body in the process. Hello again, Hino. I appreciate you being here. Brad. I love your stream. Your YouTube model is so pretty. I'm your biggest fan. Hi, Hannah. I appreciate you being here. It's so sweet of you to say. Thank you so much for saying that. Like, I love my model. My model is so adorable. I love every single bit of it. I always get happy to be able to just talk about my model. Let me get my full body trackers in the straight and narrow because you know how they are sometimes. Now they're on the straight and narrow. You ready? Daddy FPT? I haven't called it in a while. I'll tell you that much. But just... this avatar is so lovely. It's so adorable. I love every single bit of it. I love just being in it. I don't really know how to describe it. It's just such a fantastic feeling. It makes me feel so good on the inside. It makes me feel, in some way, good on the outside too. Because I'm just like... I always consider myself feminine on the internet. Well, not all the time, but like more so recently than ever. Maybe it's because of the matter of full body tracking that has caused this for me in VR chat, because honestly, otherwise, I prefer to be just a male in video games. So why is VR chat different? Well, when you are it, you are it. I will also say this too. I'm a huge sucker for cute. So, and I've said it before, if I love to have I always want to be able to have the opportunity to just see cuteness again and again and again. And guess what? Guess what I am? The craziest part is like, it doesn't feel forced or faked or anything like that. It just feels so natural. Like it's just who I am. It just fits in perfectly. I don't know how else to explain it. It feels lovely. I love this avatar. It means the world to me. This capability of being able to just walk around in my room, spin around in my room. I'm basically just talking to like a camcorder sometimes. It's lovely. I love being able to have this ability to just sit here and just live stream and look at crazy worlds and get to see you all and just have this ability to be something. Almost feel like I'm cheating because it's so cute, but I'm like, I don't ever want to make it seem like I'm just using it. This is me. If I'm not on the live stream, you'll see me as this. Like maybe there's different variants, like a different jacket or maybe different outfits, but this is still me. This is who I accept myself to be. At least on the internet. And I know how to make those distinctions, so at that point, I'm not exactly putting myself into a perilous situation where I think I'm too effeminate for the real world, I'm too masculine for the VR world. They both can coexist with each other. One is just a little more dominant than the other in the other realms. But it's all still me. I'm not necessarily making up any of this. It's fun. It's enjoyable. I get to have such a great time to talk to you all and just yap forever so I never actually read chat again. That's why I put slow-mo for 30 seconds. I'm trying to be better about reading chat, but sometimes I like that question. I love being able to answer a different way every single time. And every time I get better at answering it, the closer I get to truly understanding why I like this avatar so much. I get asked it again and again and again and again. I want to get down to the root cause. I think I got there. I got a little better about it. I'll probably find a real reason sooner rather than later, and I'm excited for that. This is how I get to learn about myself. Just hearing you all, like, even just show appreciation, just show positivity, just show praise, just show questions, understanding, matters of it all. I told you all, for the mission statement, I have 3 points. I literally use my third point every single time I live stream. I get to know myself better, and I get to know you all better because I know myself better. Isn't that awesome? Isn't that great? Isn't that just the beauty of live streaming? This is what it can do. It can make an impression not just upon you all, but upon myself. And I love it. It's great. I'm really happy to be here. It's such a fantastic time, and I can't be any more thankful to just have this ability to find purpose in this world. Sundays are supposed to be my rest days, but I honestly don't want to be anywhere else. I'm very happy right here, right now. So, thank you. I'm going to keep reading chat now. Eye drops help? Yeah, I honestly, like, I thought about it when I was, like, working. I was like, maybe I should do eye drops in my intermissions. Maybe that might work. Still being evaluated. This is a charity stream. Give on bits. Otherwise, better than. Yeah, give or take. I can't exactly say the words on the stream themselves, but so I'm just gonna basically paraphrase it by saying it's what was it? Saving hope, preventing hopelessness. Yeah, preventing hopelessness. I like that. I'm gonna remember that to describe it like that. My friends were talking about Silksong yesterday. Yeah, I want to play Silksong too. I am only 28. Yes. I'll check the community post after this, Mika. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't really like. I know maybe Akayo-kun sometimes does like other things like interact with Discord and all that kind of stuff. My direct focus is exactly on the live stream. I don't put it anywhere else because I want to make sure I can give you all like a proper chat. I'm a person that's focused on just being in one place, but giving my best effort at that place. I can kind of be in multiple places, like sometimes I can do my work and do the Discord server, but I can't really give best of both to either at that moment. Well, technically, my real life side gets it more because, you know, I have to work and I need to actually get income so I can continue paying rent to live here, you know? So if I can't do that, then I can't exactly live stream now, can I? But the point is, I still want to make sure I'm only in one place at one time so I can provide my best possible effort when I want to. And I think, if anything, that is my best way to describe how I can put my time out there for people. Whenever I'm with somebody, whenever I'm within a group, whenever I'm just like live streaming, or maybe even content creation in a way, whenever I'm with somebody, I make sure nothing else matters. If I'm in like a, you know, a group with my roommate and his girlfriend, if I'm at the brewery with some friends, if I'm just, having a video game, playing a video game with one of my coworkers, I make sure I'm always there every step of the way. And the reason why I do that is because I want to make sure that everybody understands that I try my best to be there for you all. So I don't really check Discord or YouTube in that time being. And actually, in fact, I get so serious about this rule that I have like a sub rule where if I have to get off the live stream to check out any problems in Discord, I instant ban that person. Like seriously. That is like my pronounced warning to help ensure that people don't try to like do some strange stuff while I'm on my live stream. Because I told this before to Kaisel, and it's kind of weird to say it so openly and honestly, but like I'm exposed. I'm exposed in the community server. There's a chance that anybody can go in there and do some crazy stuff and potentially try to make it so like they post a lot of slurs and bad things, and at that point I'm in trouble. So that's why I have appointed Kaisel and Iasis as staff. I've always told them, be where the other isn't. So having this opportunity to where like maybe if I'm sleeping and Kaisel can watch out, or maybe if Kaisel like is preoccupied and then Iasis and I can watch out. That's how you build a good team, everybody. And of course, you want to make sure you grab the right people that want to establish a good sense of positivity. I'm not going to allow negative people as my staff. Period. And even Kaisel and Iasis, if I'm still in the evaluation process. So if you still potentially do things that I may start having questions about, I'm going to talk about it. I really will. I'm going to like, hey, is everything okay? Everything good? Because trust me, I can distinguish when something is like, just being positive, being good, or just maybe being like insecure and being, like needing some sense of like understanding of yourself. That's important to me. I'm not going to just throw you. I wouldn't throw either Kaisel or Oasis away just because they start exhibiting some sense of weaknesses, at least that I deem myself personally, that I'm just going to be like, I don't want to deal with you anymore. No, that's giving up on people. And I really don't like giving up on people. The only reason I would give up on somebody is if they really, 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 after a countless amount of times, with me trying to offer some sense of like hope to it all, and you still stay where you are, at some point I have to call it for my own sake, because I'm going to go insane. Trying until I get to no resolution at all. I gotta call it sometimes for myself, for my own mental health. And actually, that is a sub rule. I do have a sub rule by saying I am not a therapist. So if matters do happen where, I try to address something or I try to state something, and I'm not necessarily saying like personality changes, I'm talking about like fundamental, basic, human, just common courtesy. And yeah, like if some things are like controversially posted, like they're controversial things, like real world blah blah blah, whatever, even if they're jokes, I would still be like, hey, let's not do that. But if you decide to go and argue and go on a tangent and try to like, make the other person seem rude, and when they're just trying to help protect the community, yeah, I'm gonna be like, listen, we're gonna have to talk about this one. But you know what? I would still tell that user, we still gotta talk about this one. I want to understand why. Like seriously, I don't want to just sit here and be like, yeah, your mood is behavior is bad. Get out of here. Well, that person, I timed them out and they just left. I left them a message saying after my charity stream, we can talk about it. They didn't accept it. It is what it is. I'm not gonna, and I wouldn't necessarily ban them. I would just have a really harsh talking to. There's a matter of respect and community I'm trying to go for that people shouldn't have to feel like, hey, what is it? It's like, hey, this person, you can't do this. Stop, please. And then you go and then you basically like inform me, the owner of the server, that wants to make sure I keep people respectful. And then you're like, oh, you start calling them a bunch of little racist things and stuff like that. I'm like, no. We're going to figure out what's going on here. And we're going to actually honestly figure out if you're still a right fit for this server. I'm very serious about my server. Everybody there does what they're supposed to do. Just don't do any crazy, like, don't make mocking jokes. Don't jab at each other's throats. Don't make active threats to each other. Just don't do the basic fundamental things that you can't break. These are like the easy boundaries. Don't threaten people. Don't talk back to people just because you were told you can't do something. Like, what? That's insecurities. Just heavily, well, threats is a boundary. At least it is one of my boundaries. But I'm like, bro, come on. It's just basic, common courtesy. Basic respect for the human before you. If we can't have that, then I'm going to figure out why. And at that point, I may make the informed decision. That's why even though Iasis and Kaisel have the right to time out people, I still make the final ban. Because I want to assess all situations before I'm like, yeah, this user is no longer fit for this community. I really want to try to understand you the best I can. And I have some community members where I've spoken to them a lot, but they're still in my community. Like, hell, one of them is a mod. But that's the point. It's just not giving up on people. It's not, you know, oh, just because they do something bad to you one time doesn't mean you give up on them. No. It's never a call to give up on people. They still have a chance and they still have a hope. You all are still kids too. I understand that completely and fully. So don't think like I'm trying to be harsh just because. I'm sorry. My what's going on? My right controller right now is doing the right controller things. So you have to forgive me for a second. Um but no, what I was trying to get about is it's gonna crash right now by the way. I'm gonna leave it like this. So what I was trying to get about is ultimately, can I move the camera? No, I can't, not yet. What I'm trying to get about is that you should never give up on somebody. You really shouldn't. Because you never know when they're actually going to make a real impression upon you. You just have to have more evaluation. You have to have more understanding. You have to just be able to really get to understand them. Like, you all are a beautiful story. I say this many, many a times. But, is my hand back? No, 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 come on. Come back. Come hither to me, please. This is real random slam hours, I'll tell you that much. This is how it always works. Can I reach chat? Is my hand back? Hello? Hand? I feel like my hand's not connecting right now. My hand is connected! Whoa? Plot twist of the century? It's working, but it's not working. This is amazing. It's like Schrodinger's... No, I'm serious. Like, and I know I'm like falling apart and everything, but like right now the indicator light is off. But yet somehow it's still able to do like the reset thing. All right, it's okay. For a moment, I'm actually going to go to the bathroom real quick. I got to pee. I will be right back. So, chat, I regret to bring you unfortunate news, but I think I have a solution. It's okay. My right controller does not want to connect to the headset. So I think I know what I have to do. Hold on, hold on. I'm good, I'm good. I'm still here. I'm just gonna reset the whole headset. But I still have the thing up. I still have the music up. So I'm gonna actually like, read chat as it's resetting. So I'm gonna do power options, restart. We'll do that. It's quite interesting. I'm reading up. I'm reading up. I look like Fillion. Yes, thank you, both Seven Dans. I appreciate that. I actually like that, believe it or not. I really like the bracelets. Oh, I want to check it soon. Actually, you know what? I can check it right now. No, I can't. Yes, I can actually. Hold on. Hold on. I technically can right now. I just have to do this. Where's my I got the controllers back, by the way. The controllers are coming back. So we're good. We're good. We're good. I'm going to check this community post real quick because this is like no better opportunity to check it. I'm serious. Like, what? 817 subscribers. You guys are freaking amazing. You know that? I absolutely love it. And I hate to say that because I hate to make it sound like it. That's the most important thing. But man, I love seeing it. All right, let's see. Oh my god! Let me get back in the virtual desktop. Let me get back in the virtual desktop. Oh my goodness, this is so cute. I love it. Let me get back in. All right, I'm back in. I'm actually back in right now. So everything's going good now. My hands are returned. That was so adorable. Thank you so much, Mika. I greatly appreciate that a lot. My hands have returned. Calibrate. We're making it. We're making it back, everybody. We're making it back. We're making the run back. We're making the run back. We're making the run back here. We're making the run back. And we have ran back. Oh! It's okay. It's gonna happen. What can you do? I'm not necessarily upset that something like this is gonna happen. I got the chance to see it. It's so cute. Oh my god. That's so adorable. Unfortunately, I don't know how to get the community page on YouTube desktop. I have to pull it up on my phone. That's so adorable though. Thank you so much, Mika. I appreciate it a lot. That was really cute. You made that so fast too. Holy cow. Alright, I'm going on. I'm reading again. I swear. I'm reading chat, everybody. Oh man. Wait, is it you roller? I don't know. It's okay. It's okay, Harvey. I appreciate you being here though. Thanks for stopping by. It's always nice to see you. To have the ability to be able to see you. I'm sorry to hear that, Oz. A lot of people around me have been getting sick. Just make sure you take your medicine, okay? Medicine's important. However, I want to read the episode. Now I'm being lazy. Hi, Snoo. I appreciate seeing you. Yes, take your time. Relax here. Welcome to whew, random slandom dum. Yeah! But I appreciate you being here. It's cold in my room. I love the cold. I love the cold too. More so like when it's right now it's 66 degrees in my room, but like when I'm sleeping, 68 is just right. Sometimes though I like my warm though. Sometimes I like 78. I like sleeping in a warmer climate. It's probably because I have a cool bed, something like that. Coming from someone regularly, you made me feel like it was your whole world. That was the focus of your night. It made me feel like I was a random person. You know, you're so. Thank you for saying that, Harvey. I appreciate it. Let me get my water real quick. Remember, chat, I've been yapping, but I love it so. Yes, Harvey, thank you too. I am very, very grateful. So everybody, I will say this about Harvey in particular. Harvey was the person that, when there came a point in time on Saturday, that last cafe event where I felt like I got overwhelmed, and then I bled over into Sunday where I just felt like I had like a really, really bad day, like at work, because I had like 5 calls, stuff like that. Just everything was overwhelming, like everything. The idea of making a community, the content creation, the everything. I felt so insecure about myself at some point, and it led to a sense of paranoia. I'm serious. Like I felt like I wasn't doing anything correctly. I felt like I didn't have control over anything. I felt like I was just a mess. I'm honestly being really honest. That was one of the times I almost decided I was gonna close my YouTube channel. I'm serious. Like I was overwhelmed. But overwhelmed, like both in the VR and the real life aspect, or in the internet to real life aspect, I got overwhelmed. I didn't really want to interact with people, but just forcefully through work. I mean, again, that's why I was overwhelmed. When I got home, I was so tired. The worst part is that I only had like 3 hours to recover, and then I had to go back to work for another 8 hours, like at like 7 in the morning. So I got off at 7 p.m., like basically was up for 3 hours, and then I went to work to 7 to 4. But, during that time, I still made my video diary. My first attempt to be like, I really don't want to leave you guys behind. I want to make sure I can do something and at least provide some sense of saying like, hey, I'm here. That is why... No, that was a little bit later. I still haven't live streamed at that point either, like for a while. I think my last live stream before that was the one on... Was it Tuesday? Was it Friday? The Friday one. It was the Friday one. Then it was the Saturday one, but that one got cut so short because at that point, like, I was too overwhelmed. I couldn't do it all of it. I couldn't do chat and I couldn't do like talking to community. It was really really hard. I couldn't do that. Now, maybe I have different events and planned in mind, so maybe I can do those too. But as of right now, like, unfortunately, next weekend, I hate to say unfortunately, like, you can't really control these things. But remember, I have my stepdad's mother has passed away, so I need to go to New York next weekend, so I can't really do any more events that weekend either. But I have a plan. I have a plan for an event that will intend to be as least like most minimally like moderated as possible. Almost just about anything goes. Like even like drinking, as long as there's no drinking effects, because that's my kind of. Oh wait, I'm where? Ah! This is who I am. Hold on. You know, I was just talking to nothing. You all can hear me, but you can't actually see me. Random slander, everybody. What can you say? Oh my gosh, I'm so bad at this. But you know what? I love it so. I was just talking about how much like I still wanted to be there for you all. So that's why I made the video diary. And then I made another video diary after I helped volunteer, which the first video diary really made me feel a little bit better. I was like repeating my words a lot and I didn't really sound so positive because like I wasn't at that moment. But I put myself out there and I kind of just let you all know what's going on. To where like 3 days later I made another video diary after I volunteered where I felt a lot better about myself and just having the ability to be more accepting and comfortable of this being a video diary. It is honestly the least amount of effort to do a video diary. I mean, I can yap for like 20 minutes straight, as you all know, so how hard is it to do it just in a video format? But I like it a lot. It's my chance to like reach out to you all and give the transparency I want to give. Like, I appreciate you all, really. And I hope I don't ever have bad thoughts, and if anything, that helps realign my thoughts and make sure I think more in a positive light. It's nice. It is really nice. And in a way, the live streams are kind of like video diaries, but I have to also make sure I read chat, you know what I mean? My boss said everybody comes late, they get fired. Yeah, I mean, bosses sometimes, am I right? Hi, Ghostface. I appreciate you being here. Sorry, I'm just catching up on chat. I'm sorry if I'm not acknowledging it. I'm reading them. If I see something that really stands out, I'll talk about it. Thank you, Harvey. That's nice. I was really distracted by the fact that I was talking about myself in particular. That I forgot who I was actually supposed to be talking about. On Monday night, I actually canceled my social circle, so I decided, alright, I'm just gonna go to the bar. I actually drank some beer. And just like, it's nice. One of the really nice things about it is that I like being able to just watch people just do what they do. And now, like, with the group that I have, me just not having to lead for a change, it's a nice change of pace just watching people do things. So, it's nice enough that I'm not big enough so people don't know who I am. I don't know how much longer that would last. I'm probably sure that will last for a very long time. Like, 1K subscribers versus like the eons of people out there in the bar instances. Yeah, nah, that's not gonna happen in a while. But whatever the case, so I still have a chance to like just be with myself. I actually really like being with myself and just having this chance to be able to reflect and talk about myself. The video diary helped establish that for me. And then I went to so I was decided like, okay, I'm ready to talk to some people. I like talking to new people just in general. Like, there's no expectation, I guess. It's kind of hard to describe. I still need to put more thought into that one. But I met Harvey. And the way they spoke, the way they just interacted with the world around them, and just overall, like, they were a very thoughtful person, a very considerate person. I give... they really observed me really well. They made me feel like I was there and I was seen. And I try to do the same thing for them. We both had a very, very good conversation. And it was really them that reminded me the reason why I do what I do. I do what I do because I want to instill a great sense of positivity, a great sense of hope, a great sense of courage for you all. The ability to actually tackle on the world, maybe like it's still realistic and it's still scary and still frightening, but you can still be a protector of hope by just giving hope. Give that appreciation, give that compliment, give that sense of positivity to someone. Everybody can use it these days, now more than ever. And it doesn't hurt if you give like at least one little compliment per day. That's what I try to do personally because I feel like people need it, especially now more than ever in this world. So, Harvey reminded to me that all of everything that I do just is invoked right within them. They felt safe, they felt seen, they felt heard, they felt comfortable, and I felt comfortable with them too. Now, I will say this, they're pretty open with their age. Like, they are 16, and that was a little scary for me. I'm also saying this too because I don't ever want to, like, I'm serious. I never, ever, ever, like, want to, like, invoke any sort of sense of, like, sexual insinuation with minors. Ever. Gross. Disgusting. Like, I'm serious. I could never. Like, that's why me personally, in my server, it's just not allowed, period. No insinuation, no gooning stuff, nothing. Not on my server. I can't really control my live stream too much, nor can I really, because this is kind of like a, I'm like funneling the live stream. I'm funneling like the chat as they come in and like seeing people who are willing to stay and seeing people who are maybe not willing to stay. So sometimes it's going to happen. You're going to see the word come up. We can be honest about it. As long as we're not actually trying to invoke it. That's the important part. So, whatever the case, I never ever, like, knowing my age, I never ever want to be established as like a pedophile. That's terrible. That is a terrible way to live, I swear. So I had to find my like unique way to get in there and actually convince them, because I pulled them aside to a different part of a table and we had some really good conversation, and the bartender actually came and served some drinks and everything. They were really nice at that bar, I'm not gonna lie. But the conversation, I think once they got comfortable with me being enough away, then I brought them to our own world so we can continue the conversation further. And at that point, like, we talked for like an hour. It was nice. It was really, really comforting. There is a very unique, particular way that Harvey sees the world. And I love it because you just have to know what to look for. It is very, 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 I'm not going to say like difficult to do. It's just having a sense of interest in the human psychology and understanding why people do the things they do. I love every bit of that. You all act in your own unique and different ways for reasons. And Harvey likes to appreciate that with me. It's just psychology in general. And if anything, I think it also kind of harkens back to my ex VR girlfriend, a person who would do a very similar thing. And if anything, no, this is not relations, I swear. I'm not dating a 16-year-old. Don't be so silly. But the point is, like, looking back at the relationships, looking back at my ex VR girlfriend. You know, it's very funny, everybody. I talked about her actually the last live stream. some people are gonna kick me for saying this, but I actually miss her. I really do. I hope she does well because she really has put a better perception of the world than me, especially when it comes to family. Especially when it comes to family. She has a very, very harsh backstory, and she told me it, and she told it while crying. It meant a lot to me. I can still close my eyes and just see the image that I saw when she told me her story. And just the way she described it. She's a very nice person. She has a lot of hope. She has a lot of goodness in this world. And I always say this. I hope I don't say it every stream. I think I'm gonna stop mentioning it. But I wish her well, wherever she is. I won't say her name just to keep her sense of privacy. But I feel like someday this will reach her. And if anything, I hope she's okay. That water's so good, I swear. I'm reading chat, I swear, I'm sorry. Can I get jelly beans? I like jelly beans. Jelly beans are pretty good. I want to get them from the store. Bye cheesecake. Bye socks. I appreciate seeing you. I hope you take care. Hi Typany? Is it Typany? I want to say Typany, but hi Typany. I appreciate you being here. Oh my goodness. Hi DJ SDD HR BR FH FB FV FVD. I appreciate you being here. Nice of you to stop by. What's my Cash App? I don't have a Cash App. Unfortunately. I have a PayPal. Is that good enough? Hi, yippee-ki-yay! I appreciate seeing you. Hello, Arshan. I appreciate you being here too. No gooning. Yes, no gooning. No gooning? Strawberry. Hi, Great Lakes. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for stopping by. Hey there, your channel just got recommended in main feed just in the title. I always say I appreciate it for you doing a wonderful thing. Thank you. Thank you, Uber James. I appreciate you being here. And I know of anything, I think one of the hardest parts, I'm not a, okay, listen, I'm going to be really honest with you. I'm okay with getting $0. I seriously am. I don't want to ever make it seem like I'm like, ah, dang it, $0. How unfortunate. No, I'm still having a fantastic time here. And that's the important part. I know maybe people weren't thinking about it because like I try not to really be monetary about a lot of things. Like I don't really care about growth, like subscriber count, viewer count. Okay, I have to care for it somewhat because my most important thing is I was mentioning it the last stream. Someone was mentioning they like copy internet personalities. And so if people copy internet personalities, then I want to be an internet personality you can copy. Me. So like just a sense of positivity, like joy, vibes, laughs, good times, good fun. It's if you can copy that, then first off, where the hell do you get your energy from? And two, I couldn't be happy. I couldn't be any more happy. I hope I can provide some sort of positive image to copy. And you don't have to copy everything. I'm extremely spazzy. Let's be real here. I'm always doing some crazy thing because I just love to. It's who I am. It's when I have so much fun, I really get energetic and I really get so excited. But you don't have to copy that. Not at all. The most important thing you have to understand is just show appreciation. That's all I can ask for. The minimal bare fundamentals. And if you can do that, then shit, you really are copying me at that point, and I couldn't be any more proud. I don't mean that in like a, I mean that like a, I'm your master kind of way. Do you even think it like that? No, I mean it like the ability to provide a sense of positivity and hope to people is how we're gonna make the world a positive place someday. And you know what? Frankly, you can't put a dollar amount on that. So I still very, very much love what I'm doing. Even streaming right now. I typically don't stream on Sundays. But you know what? I thought to myself, why not? I can't be too upset about my like subscriber count. And it's going up steadily. Like I'm not saying it skyrocketing to the moon. But do I really want that? I want a community that I cultivate personally. Because I love my Discord server. Like, I absolutely adore them 110%. I can't be any more thankful to have the ability to just have a very respectable and loving Discord community. And we do VR chat events. And I want to try to do more Discord events. I want to just be there for each other. Have this sense of positivity and hope amongst each other. I really try my best in my community. And as that gets bigger, I'm going to need more help. That's why I have Kaisel and Iasis as they are right now. I'm eventually probably going to say, hey, you know, you can come along too. And I'll just build a bigger team. Slowly but surely. 4 is more than enough, I'll tell you that much. But I'm trying to answer a very important question that I kind of tell myself sometimes I can't answer this question. That question is, how do you keep a server as personable as possible? Well, you just got to make sure you instill the right people right from the get-go. A respectful and safe community built from the very start will be respectful and safe at 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, 1 million. It's crazy because my job is kind of like that. You know, the first person who started it had a great sense of like respect to everybody. It didn't matter who you were. It was their responsibility to make sure that you knew you were appreciated. It's legitimately inspiring. Like, I could talk to anybody, and I mean anybody, if you even consider yourself like the newest member, I'll still talk to you like, I'm very happy that you're here. I love my community, and I hope I can continue to love it the bigger and bigger I get. It's still a very hard challenge because I can't make it all about me though. I still have to make it about everybody else because otherwise I'm just one person. What if I get 1,000, 10,000, and I still have it all about me? Oh man, that would be very hard. very, very hard to maintain. It takes a village to make a good community. And the more and more I start like building upon myself, the more and more I really start accepting that. And I think if anything, I hope to have a really good community. Even if one day I can't run it anymore. I hope whoever takes it after that be nice to it. I do love you all. I really do. It's a nice community, and I can't be any more thankful to have the capability of saying it's mine. On top of my subscriber count, on top of my live stream, on top of just me having this chance to reach out to people. My outreach is decently well these days, and that's the most important part. Just provide positivity, provide hope, and just do it the best I can, and of course be there for you all, but I'm still yapping. I'm reading! Strawberry. 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 Hi, Art the Clown. I appreciate you being here. I feel like I've seen you before, but I can't exactly put my finger on it. Still, thank you for coming back, though. Tomorrow is Monday? No way! I didn't know that, but now I do. Hello again, Hino. I appreciate seeing you. Yes, GRX, the stream is going really, really well. Unfortunately, we had a bit of a hiccup because the stream had to be... The previous stream, legitimately like, oh, Thanos snapped. It doesn't exist anymore. Isn't that crazy? YouTube was literally just like, I'm sorry, little one. It's just God. Reduced to ashes. But this one's going just as swell, and I appreciate you being here. Is it okay if I ask you a question? You don't have to answer the question. What time we were? Currently, the time right now for me is 2:05 p.m. Is that right? Is that right? Yes, it's right. I had to double check. I had to check a different alarm, or excuse me, a different clock, because sometimes it doesn't want to work. Or I'm talking about my desktop. I was looking at my desktop. My desktop sometimes betrays me. Sometimes it says it 2 minutes behind the actual time. I know. Freaking crazy, right? Stu, you're so funny. I'm back from being lazy, and I'm here to be lazy. That's good. I like that a lot. You know what? Actually, here, I'll tell you what. I put my contribution into it. All right. I think at this point I'm gonna see Kaisel and Aces soon. I'll probably do it on live stream. Kaisel and Aces, I'm still gonna be live streaming. I'm streaming till 3. You silly heads. I'm gonna sit down. I bamboozled Strawberry Cat. That's so funny. I love it. But kind of going off back on the point of my YouTube channel. The whole past week has just been me like adjusting myself. And I'm going to be actually kind of proud of myself because I did live stream on Thursday and on Friday. Of course, I did my second video diary, and I think I'm actually going to do one more later on tonight. I kind of want to, actually. I like the video diaries. They're actually very comforting. I can just sit here and talk. And I think at this point, I'm going to do them all on Midnight Rooftop for now. Just for now, though. And if anything, it also gives me, like, long-form videos to give. Like, I mean, that's nice too, right? I want to be an all-rounder in content, if that makes sense. So I can give like long-form like podcasters type stuff to you all, but also still do shorts. Well, one of the nice things too that I come to realize is that I can turn a lot of my live streams into shorts by themselves, but I don't always want to do that. I like making original content sometimes too. Like I have a passion project I want to work on, and I want to see if I can like actually like put it out there. It's really nice. It was to a particular song, and I wanted to like really establish it in a more like cinematic way. I want to do more music videos song. I want to do more dancing songs. I want to do more crazy stuff. Like I'm so excited. There is so much to do in this world. Like the next time I do like a live stream, maybe I just want to go straight world hopping. I think that's what I'm gonna do honestly for live streams. I'm gonna go specifically world hopping, and yeah, I'll have like a maybe like a 30 minutes like chill afterwards. But I really want to world hop because a it's just engaging. This VR chat's so much fun. Like look at this. Like you can't get this anywhere. I mean, you can get like as close to it as you can, like maybe like in the actual locations, but you got to go there at a certain time and a certain day and a certain weather condition. I just boop boop beep and I just got here. Isn't this so nice? This is lovely. There's so much to VR chat that I want to show, and it's most important to me that I try my best to do so. So some live streams, I may be a little less focused on chat. I'll try my best to read chat. I actually have like tools in place to like let me see it a little bit better. But overall, I'm gonna be focused on world hopping and try to actually like do like engaging fun stuff. That'd be a lot of fun. But also sometimes I can just go to chill worlds too and then just kind of sit there and just talk to chat for a bit. I did that not too long ago. I don't want to know why I just don't keep doing it. Just go stick to what you know. Don't fix what isn't broken, you know what I mean? I can still have like chat specific ones because sometimes I just don't feel like doing anything. I just chat. And I those last two the last two live streams were just that. This is technically this too. But I am going to go see Kaisel and Iasis. I also wanted to go to a game world, but I got so distracted by me just my live stream just got getting kicked out. So I'll probably go to that game world another time. It might even be its own live stream. I feel like it's going to be pretty big. Or at least it'll take up like half the live stream. I'll probably try to do like a world hopping live stream probably on Wednesday, like later Wednesday, maybe. I'll have to see, but I do want to do it. It sounds like a lot of fun. Have fun. Bye, Typany. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I know some people do it that way, GRX. If anything, I like being able to access my own podcast as well. Podcast or VODs. I would say VODs in this case. It's actually really funny that I mentioned that. Breathe. I'm not breathing. I think right now, like, my nose is a little stuffy too, and that's really causing me to not want to breathe. It's like an instinctual habit, I swear. Let me get some water too. And then I'll talk about what I was going to talk about. This is what I'm talking about. I get too carried away sometimes, and then I talk really fast, and I want to just like I have an elevated state, and I don't tell myself to stop. I just told myself to stop. Isn't that cool? But as I was where we were going with this the podcasting, that's right. Me personally, I have watched my first live stream quite a few times actually, because I'm pretty proud of how I did that live stream. I had only like a couple like viewers, so I was like, I have to make it entertaining somehow. So I did. Sorry, a little stuffy. We went to I think the first world that I can remember off the top of my head was oh yeah. I went to some sort of like like Asian landscape world. It's really beautiful, like scenic, like like I would say Japanese if anything, like Japanese landscape. It was really beautiful and very laggy, but it was only just one viewer and it was Void. I hope Void's well. I appreciate them so much. But overall, it was just one viewer. But you know what? I was still doing it anyways. But you know what I was also doing? I was making shorts out of it. So I went to a bunch of different worlds, but I was also still interacting with chat. In fact, Midnight, Void, and Skelly, those three can probably remember. I was I was doing like a court trial thing. I could do a court trial thing again. I actually like acting sometimes in front of you all. Like the performer thing. That was fun. I like doing the microphone thing. Or just like doing car washes. It's fun. It's a great way for me to engage with you all in a different way. I kind of like karaoke too. Even though karaoke, my voice was absolutely terrible. But you know, it's all in good fun. It's another way to actually like me for the actively interact with you all. So I'm going to find more ways to do that. I want to find more ways to make sure you all feel engaged and involved in just the fun. So we can all do it together, you know? It's a great time. I always enjoy having the ability to be able to be with you all. I see here that Twice Tone came back and is putting the bars down. Well, Twice Tone, I'll have you know that I honestly don't really care about numbers, like legitimately. If everything goes down to 0 viewers and then I have no viewers, I'm just talking to the ether. Fine then, this turns into a video diary. So you posting that, that's fine. By all means, go ahead. I don't care. If I really like bore you all, then I'm sorry. Like, I appreciate it greatly. Like, you wanting to listen. Do I bore you? Yes, no, maybe so. I could put a poll and we can figure it out right now. So we can figure out some certain matters, but that's only if you all actually want it. I don't want to do it exactly if you don't want it. But the point I'm trying to say is like, that's fine. I'm really not here for growth. I really am not here for numbers. If you're doing the bars down emoji to try to be like, oh no, I'm so scared that my, like my 5 viewers are going to go away. Oh, please. They're 5 viewers for a reason. They're loyal. They're trustworthy. I appreciate them very much so. And hopefully I can welcome new people as they come. So maybe perhaps Twice Tone, instead of just putting down emojis, how about you say hi? How about you talk about your day? How about you just sit here and be a normal human being? I mean, it's a pretty good idea, in my opinion. You can do whatever you so please. But ultimately, if you're going to post it once in the previous live stream, and then you're going to post it again in this live stream, at least communicate. At least interact with us. We're here to just vibe. Don't cause such a dramatic aura just because you want to be like that. That's all I have to say on the matter. So, I hope you enjoyed your little 8 seconds of fame with that one. My YouTube crashed. Aw, I'm so sorry, Twice Tone. Anyways, you can continue staying in the chat. You can post that all you want. At this point, I'm not really worried about it. As for everybody else, I do greatly appreciate you being here, and I always love to send the appreciation because you know how it is. I want to make sure you all feel loved, valued, and cherished. So by the end of it all, if someone basically just wants to be upset about something, it's a troll. What do you expect? As if we don't have enough of them on the internet. You know what I mean? Oh boy. But overall, and I like GX putting the bars up. Oh, look at that. I love the bars up. You guys are amazing. If I could ask one more question, could I ask you wear glasses? Actually, no, I don't, believe it or not. I actually technically do have glasses, but I don't really wear them. Listen, they only really have me use it for computer applications, and I'm just like, dude, I'm wearing VR right now with basically the sun's in my screen, on my eyeballs, and I'm just like, oh my goodness gracious, man. I'm cooked. Honestly, sometimes I wonder how much longer I could actually do VR before my eye doctor, my non-existent eye doctor, is like, hey, you need to do something about it. And yes, I do need to go back to the eye doctor. I'm a little concerned. I have some eye problems that I'm like, I don't think that's safe. But I bought some good eye vitamins, so I hope they help a little bit. But also, overall, I try to be a very healthy person. I take like 7 different powders, and I take like 4 different multivitamins, like different types, like things like ashwagandha, magnesium glycinate, general multivitamin, trying to take an eye vitamin, trying to take B6 for my my cramps in my muscles and stuff like that. And overall, just what was the last thing? Ashwagandha, that's right. Overall, just trying to be healthy for myself in that way. So that's the most important part. If I got my health going for me, then I'm gonna make sure I can cherish as much as I can. And look at my insurmountable amount of energy. Like, seriously, I can do whatever I want with this. And if anything, me expending my time here to be with you all is... I wouldn't want to be anywhere else, honestly. So, thank you all. I really do appreciate you being here. I was talking about glasses, by the way. Was I really talking about glasses, though? Yes, I actually kind of was. It was related to my eyes, which is like... Maybe. I probably... You know what? I will say, one thing I have done for my headset is I've turned on the blue light filter. It's like about like 1/3 ish, maybe. If it gets really bad, I might turn it to half, but then at that point, like, everything just looks like an Oompa Loompa. I can still notice it here. It is a like decently like warm. I can see if I really look. Like, I look a lot more like, I actually look a lot more I look a lot more I can't really see. I gotta see it actually on the I gotta actually see it on the TV screen because it looks still the same in my viewfinder here. It's actually not bad. It actually looks more like pastel-y, which I like actually. Unfortunately, you won't see it that way because this is the warm undertone. I could change the live stream so it's the warmer undertone, but I won't. I like having true color, so that's the true color. But I did that to help protect my eyes, and also at the same time too, like taking breaks. Like for example, that I needed that break to really just refresh my eyes, and also close my eyes to ensure that the two suns are not exactly beaming into them every single second. I'm trying to take care of myself. I'm trying to be respectable and trying to be responsible, excuse me, because otherwise, how else can I stream? If I have a bunch of health problems, then I just can't stream, which is gonna suck, and I don't want that to happen. Can I crash out? Why do you want to crash out, Kaisel? Oh, you want to crash out on stream? I mean, you could if you want to. Just don't say anything bad or wrong. Nobody's gonna help the Strawberry Cat Army. I'm so sorry. Hi, Danielle. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for stopping by. How have you been? How's your day been? Oh my god, Mika, you love my nails? This, I will say this. The nails on my avatar are kind of just an afterthought, really. But, like, when you really, like, look at them, they're kind of cute, aren't they? I just kind of accept this avatar for what it is. Let me go for a water break. I kind of just accept this avatar for what it is because, my first instance of going into it, I felt like this avatar just meant everything to me. Did I go on the whole avatar spiel my last video? Dang it, I did. That was so good too. I love being able to explain about my avatar. I love my avatar every step of the way, but I can only do it like once per I'm like it goes on cooldown. That's crazy. But whatever the case. Why is there dandruff falling from the sky into your hair? S3, that's the reason why my hair is so white. It's like the dandruff is like coming down and it's like landing on me. You see that? You saw that one? Like there it goes. There's one right there too. And then look, see I can probably catch this one. No, dang it. Hold on. I can get this one. No. That's the wrong direction. No, it's actually snow and then it's kind of like an aura, whatever, with some piano. I've been here for I've been here for this world for like 2 hours and 15 minutes. I need to probably change worlds, to be honest. But it's a nice world, and I like being in the white. It's so cute. I love being in the white. Probably need to do full body tracker reset, though. I'm back. Anyways, we're probably going to see Kaisel and Isis soon. You're welcome. My day has been good. I appreciate that, Danielle. I feel like I haven't seen you in a bit. I hope you've really been well, to be honest. You think my avatar is adorable and cute? You're just... Mika, you're adorable and cute. You ever thought about that? But yes, I do love my avatar. It's a very, very nice thing to have. And just when I got into it, I was so appreciative of it. Like every single step of the way, just how I felt about it. And just overall good times and good vibes. It was a nice avatar. And I'm happy I'm still in it overall. And just making sure that I can be able to spread a sense of positivity and hope. Trying to make sure I can provide hope to hopeless people. And I hope, with the best of my ability, I try to do that for you all too. So, thank you for being here. Really. It's nice. Even the troll. Oh, it's so much fun. I appreciate it. Roller, join us. I'll join you all in a second. I really will. I was going to do it at the 30-minute mark. So, I'm kind of like just winding down a little bit right now. Even though I'm still in chat. How's everybody else's day been going, though? I hope you all are having a good day so far. I'm a little eepy. I need to slow down a bit and take my deep breaths. That's what I'm trying to do, actually. You've been busy with school. Well, I hope you're doing well in school, Danielle. I know it can be a little tough sometimes. Actually, yeah, how are y'all doing in school? Are you all doing good? Are you all passing your classes? Please. You got to make sure you do good at school. If you don't do good at school, then you're going to do bad. You're going to do bad at school. I mean, it's the only logical conclusion I can come to, honestly. Yeah, no, though, seriously, like, I get it. Me personally, I never really liked school, but I still wanted to be able to do at least good enough. When I went to high school and middle school, it was a bit of a struggle sometimes to try to get good grades, but I also joined like higher grade like classes, especially in high school, and that was quite interesting. Because I took AP courses, and I didn't even get the AP credit because I failed the AP quiz. But I still passed the class, at the very least. And the weighted GPA brought my GPA up. I think I was 4.0 when I ended, which is nice, but remember, that's weighted. It's not an unweighted GPA. So in reality, it's almost kind of like 3.4 3.4, 3.3. It wasn't too bad. I wasn't the worst student, but I still wasn't exactly the best either. So, whatever the case, it was good times. Good times. I remember I slept in sophomore year, all throughout sophomore year. Those are some nice times. And then when college came around, I was just like strictly a C student. I remember though, I've thought about it sometimes. I was in Android and iOS app development, and I had a teacher that was really harsh, all things considered, but constantly, many a times, he would tell me, it's like you're basically just like wasting your talent, like effectively. And he meant that, but he's like, I know you can do the job, you just don't want to do it. And you know what? He was right. I didn't really put the effort in. I was just very lazy, but I still put a good enough effort. I think he realized that. And sometimes that's all that really matters. Like, if you can put immediate reaction effort to something, even if you don't know what you're doing, it's good sometimes, not always, but if you like, and if you don't prepare, then that just tells like you have good reactionary ways. Like you can figure things out on the fly and like understand and process things really well. Versus actually like you take the time to prepare, but then like when it comes to actually like prime time, like an exam or something like that, then you kind of fall flat. There's two different ways of looking about it, and I guess he saw me the former, and I actually appreciated that a lot. So much so, in fact, that I'm talking about him right now. I can't even remember his name, but I remember the gesture he gave me, and I'm very thankful for him. It was nice. Right now, I'm learning a song made of a song. You're so silly, Snoo. All A's and one. That's nice. That's good. I'm passing with all A's. That's good. Twice too. In my opinion, I think you're failing. No, you're probably a pretty smart student. I'm not gonna lie. You might be most likely. I feel like would trolls have good grades? Oh wow, what a good question. Would trolls have good grades? Um, Potentially. I feel like if anything, there might be a lot of insecurity within you, and that insecurity helps you drive in other determinations, like getting good grades. So maybe you might be like a B student. Maybe. B student, A, mixture of A and B. That'd be quite cool actually to think about. Whatever the case. Ayo, I'm doing good in school. I'm happy. I'm happy to hear that. You got to make sure y'all are doing in school. Please do good in school. That's really all I can ask for at the very least. Doing good in school helps set you up for the rest of your life. Not in the most literal not in the most literal like adulthood way, but in the objective way. It helps you like you should help like figure out processes and stuff like that to help you become a better person. But unfortunately, the school system is so like exploitative. It very much is. Like all people will do sometimes is just study like a day before and then just take the test. Or all people will do sometimes is just like, oh, I won't even try in the first place. So I can understand how this education system is filled with a lot of like despair and disdain. And I think it's really just a student parent like relationship as a whole. Because I feel like students sometimes go against teachers and then teachers go against students, and then it just causes this back and forth negativity loop, which personally I can't really speak on the behalf of that because I don't really know grade school kids to really have a proper answer. But that's just general psychology, and I would imagine like kids may not like their teachers because they assign homework or whatever, and of course kids are gonna react and lash out. That's why teachers, and on top of teachers not getting paid a lot, that's why teachers are really hard to find sometimes. Someone who actually wants to take that dedicated effort and know that sometimes it's not always going to go their way. In some weird way, I almost feel like a teacher when I'm a live streamer. So you just got to know how to go with the flow. You got to know how to go with the vibe. But I still want to appreciate everybody who comes. There's a reason why they act like they act right now. I'll even say your name. Twice Tone. I'll say Twice Tone. There's still a reason why they act the way they act. I still want to figure out why. Like, I don't want to shun anybody away just because they want to potentially get a rise out of me. I still just want to know. And if anything, the most important part is you just got to stay in school, kids. Oh, goodness gracious. How tall am I? 6'1". Or 1.84 meters, if you want to put it that way. Do you look as cute? No. I'm not. I'm a male. I'm a male in real life. I'm like 110%. I'm not going to. I am a male. If you want to see what I look like, it's I have videos of me, of my real life self on my channel. I do that because I want to accept myself both in the VR and the real life aspect. And VR chat is one of my best ways of doing that. I'm basically both of them at the same time. I'm doing all the motions. I'm literally looking at myself right now. I'm a male. I have hairy legs. I have somewhat perky biceps. But the point is, I am a male. I have dominance. I'm a grocery manager for a very, very reputable grocery store. I have to be able to be a leader and be able to be capable and dominant in my own rights. And then in VR, I try to be capable in my own rights too. I do all this because I want to still ensure to you all that the sense of hope I try to provide is because I'm really trying my best to just instill those leadership qualities upon you all. I'm a leader. I very much am. And it's in my leadership capabilities that I want to be able to help establish a sense of like understanding and belonging to you all, to give you a sense of hope. And that is how you save hopelessness. Donate now. No, I'm just kidding. At this rate, I'm accepting that I'm not going to get any donations, but I'm not worried about it. I'm just happy to be here. I'm happy to have a fantastic time with you all. I'm in the 11th grade. That's nice. Join us, pretty please. I'm going to join you in a minute. I'm going to catch up my chat. You see termination? Why are you being mean to someone you don't even know twice, Stone? It's because sometimes people don't have anything else better to do. Like, I'm serious. Like, I like to read it, and I'm just like, oh, man. Because at this point, all you're just doing now is really just making a fool of yourself. And it's like fantastic because I'm not kicking you. I want to continue to like watch this happen. I honestly, this is one of my favorite situations that we put into. Just someone who is literally surrounded by people that are just trying to be positive and uplifting. And this guy is just like, oh, you're just trying to be recognized, blah, blah, blah. You're trying to sound like an armchair warrior over here. I'm just vibing. I'm chilling. I'm having fun. And I love to make an example out of it. Like, I could make a video out of it. Would that make you feel good about yourself? But by the end of it all, one of the most important things I like to say is that I inspire and motivate a lot of people. And I mean a lot of people. That's the most important part to me. What are you doing right now? Like, seriously, what are you doing? I'll wait for your answer because it seems like you want to answer a bunch of things that I say. So go ahead. Answer that question. Are you providing a sense of positivity and hope, or are you just trying to get a rise out of me because you want to make someone feel bad about themselves? I don't know. I hope you have the best time, though. Look at that. See? I'm getting myself tilted. You're winning! Oh my goodness gracious. I love it, though. So women not have dominance? I'm not trying to say that. I'm not trying to say that. Women can have dominance, too. But what I'm trying to get about is just, as a male... Okay, masculine side, excuse me, masculine side. That's what I was trying to get about, excuse me. Oh yeah, women could be dominant. Are you kidding me? My store manager, she freaking kicks ass. I love her so much. And my assistant store manager, those two women, especially my store manager, holy cow. She is such a leader. In fact, whenever I see her talk, I think about myself, to be honest. I'm like, but she just knows it. She is a leader in her own right. And I'm very, very happy to say I have the ability to know someone like that, to like look off of and try to like learn from that. I'm like taking notes over here because she has a fantastic personality and overall has just taught me a lot of things. I'm not saying she's perfect or flawless, but she knows how to be there for people and like provide the best possible care and effort to people in the most efficient matter of time. I kind of like that, to be honest. And she is definitely a woman I look up to 110%. Yes, woman can be dominant. I did not mean to say it that way. I apologize. I meant to more so like I have my masculine side and my feminine side. I'm still dominant in both of them. Thank you, though. I appreciate you calling me out on that. That's nice. Well, that's good, Twice Tone. Actually, you know what? That's actually good that you mentioned that because I believe in my own value too. Like, my most important value to me is being able to just walk up to just about anybody and have a good conversation. But I also have a very good trait in knowing that if the person is not worth my time, then I'll just walk away. Now, unfortunately, I can't exactly have you walk away. I mean, I could, but that's just letting you win, I suppose. I don't really want to like look at it that way. And look at me, I'm getting tilted again. But what I'm just trying to get about is that I know my own self-worth. I really do. Even to the point where I've canceled things before. I've canceled the social circle last time, and I just stopped live streaming for a bit. That's me accepting myself by saying I get overwhelmed. I get like too much can be on my plate, so I need to just slow down and stop. Is that not like a measure of oneself worth to know when it's time to just take a break and step back. And the craziest part is like, I think I was feeling burnout. So I told myself, I need to slow down. I need to stop working through burnout because then I'm going to destroy myself. So I'm pretty proud of myself in that regard. I think I appreciate my self worth. And realistically speaking, that's burnout for everything, not just like content creation or community. It's like, it's for work too. It's for my personal interest. So that affects everything about me. Like, I go in total shutdown mode. So I need to be mindful of my own burnout and give myself my rest days that I deserve. And if anything, that helps me establish my self worth too. So I I appreciate it. Honestly, that's the best response you gave, honestly. I'm very happy about that. I'm so confused what you mean, Twice Tone. You can't even stay faithful to the person you claim to care about. Are you talking about my ex VR girlfriend? I can explain why I left them. Um, Actually, I broke up with them, and if anything, the reason why I did it is because me, and this is gonna sound selfish, like legitimately selfish. I'm serious. Me personally, I was undergoing a lot of situations where I had to really perform at work, and I had to like, I, to put a bit of lore, to put a bit of lore, um, I moved up here about trackers, come back please. Trackers? Hello? The trackers have come back. I'm back, everybody. To put a little bit of lore, I have what was it? I moved up here about like a year and 6 months ago, and I'm in a completely brand new environment. And that means with my job too. Like I had my job down in South Florida, but I moved up to Central Florida with the same job, same position, same everything. The only difference is nobody knows me. Legitimately nobody knows me. It's like you go from like stores all around you, know who you are, what your character is, all this kind of stuff, to just nobody knows you. You really, really have to put like 100, like not even 10, 120% effort to prove who you are. And it's a lot. You got to make sure you provide that positive impact to just about everybody. For one negative impact can mean this person sucks, or that's just someone that's going to like try to spread a sense of hatred about you. I don't want to be that person. I try my hardest to ensure that I can provide positivity and hope to everybody. But still, I was able to be there for my ex-VR girlfriend because she provided me great mental health. But then a problem arose. Her environmental conditions weren't the best, and I hate to say it this way because like I don't want to go too much into it, but it's like more like she doesn't have as much blessings as me, if I were to put it this way. And I try to be there as much as I can for her, but something was happening to the point where like I was making dates and stuff like that, and like in the middle of those dates, like it all got cut off by we can't have the date because her depression kicks in. And of course I want to make sure I can be there for her the best I can, or we slow down and we enjoy ourselves. But you know, it would be turned into event fest, and I would be upset, and like, you know, I would listen, I would just take it all in. But here's one thing, and this is one of the hardest parts about just like being like a person accepting trauma dumping. It just starts really wallowing into you, and you can take with that what you will. But if you really want to care about a person, you're going to listen, you're going to process, you're going to understand. No matter how hard you try, once you process that through your brain, you're kind of taking some of it in. It's like you're throwing out the trash, but some of it's still on your hands. You can't exactly wipe that away. You can wash your hands all you want, but it's still there. And then you throw out the trash again, and there's more. And guess what? The next day, they need you to throw out the trash again. There's more. You can't wash your hands fast enough. You just can't. So it really starts building upon you. It really starts soaking into your skin and start affecting you. It becomes like a problem. And so even though I love this person so much, even though I love the values of how they established family, even though I love the moments where we had a little umbrella battle, and I still have that video. That was a really nice video. I love that video, and I just watched it actually not too long ago. It was so touching. I've made videos of her. I've have one particular video of her, and I even told her about it just so she knows. But when we were still dating, of course, I had one video of her showing me that she had autism, and she was telling me how she doesn't want to be viewed as autistic. And that really changed my perception of people with disabilities as a whole. Like, they all are humans and they still want to live a good life. Some people actually like they have to try 3 times as harder than us, like in every step of the way, but some of them still want to be out there and provide a great sense of hope. Her backstory is absolutely terrible. And I will not say it because that's nobody else's business but hers. It's very, very upsetting though, and very, very sad. And I really feel out for her. I want to be there for her the best I can. And it felt comforting for a change to say I had a girlfriend, especially one that cared for me just as much as I cared for her. Unfortunately, when these situations, and it was discussion after discussion after discussion telling her, please, can we just make sure our dates are dates? I've talked to her like 4 or 5 times. I don't just give up on people. I still did that with her. Until eventually one day, she just said something in particular that didn't really sit with me. And I don't want to say it out loud because then it kind of establishes another different, like, not identity, but like understanding of myself. And then that's the matter of like security and like livelihood and all that kind of stuff. But that's a different topic. Maybe a deeper topic for a deeper night, a deeper day. But at that point, I just told myself I need someone with a sense of ambition. So I broke up with her. And I told her in my very best interest, like, I still love you, I still respect you, I still appreciate you. I wish you well. But I'm a person that just, when I cut off somebody, like, if I break up with you or if I, like, call it a day with you, I don't bring you back. Like, and I'm very, very, very firm on my decisions about that. Relationships, maybe it was because of my last real life ex that she caused me to have a problem with just being like, I still need to be friends with the ex, I still need to do this, I still need to do that. That's so much trauma to unpack in its own self. And one day I will unpack it with you all, but today's not that day. So, to answer the question, yes, I still love her. She's provided me so much positivity and value into life. It sucks that she had to dig in my mental health some, but I hope she's doing well now. I feel like if anything, me breaking up with her, she started being a lot more proactive. I started seeing her live stream again. I started seeing her draw again. I started seeing her do all sorts of different things. In some weird way, it kind of felt like I was letting her go. She blossomed and bloomed, but I haven't seen her recently, and that upsets me. So, I have my reasons. I really do. I don't just decide I'm going to break up with you because I want to break up with you. I put so much thought, consideration, and reasoning into these things. I don't just break up with people just because I just feel like it. I think about all the situations, the considerations, the factors, and I hate to say it, but my livelihood comes first. It was too much trauma for me to take, and my mental health has to come because otherwise, how else can I live stream? How else can I do all this stuff? How else can I pay for my rent to live? I'm on my own. Nobody else pays for my stuff, so I gotta make sure I focus on that. And if the stuff that the garbage that you have on your hands affects you when you go to work, well, you clean it. But you kind of just tell your person, I'm not taking your garbage anymore, I'm sorry. And that just means everything else too. I'm leaving the whole restaurant. What a bad analogy, I know. But that's the way I look at it, at least. If you don't look at it that way, that's fine. I don't expect you to look at it anywhere else. And, if you want to keep insulting me after that, go ahead. I'm just tired at this point of this. Lied. No, so wonder you're always none, even when you're surrounded with people. Hi, Pengy. I appreciate you being here. Join us. Yeah, I should join you too, actually. That's exhausting. Being hating someone's trying. Oh my God, Pablo. Hi. You're like afraid always. This is just hop into totally. And this is the thing about Twice Tone. They feel like that kind of person. At this point, I really don't know where their argument's going. Like, it's just they're saying a bunch of words, and I'm just like, huh? So now I know at this point, this is where they're really just like, they have nothing else to say. They're really at no more ammo. They're like, you know what the craziest part is? I was able to be deep and vulnerable with you all, but I can still just basically like talk to them like it's nothing. That's the beauty of live streaming. I have this chance to make this positivity to you all, but I can also show you all how to lean into things like this matter of negativity. I mean, and I'm looking at you all just cheering it on, like, or not cheering it on, but showing positivity, showing that sense of respectfulness that I appreciate. So yeah, of course, you're gonna have one person that's gonna probably be a troll. What do you expect? And besides, I gotta be able to handle it. So I'm just kind of watching it. It's funny because like they're like in like a small, in my analogy, I just see them like in a little glass dome and they're just like jittering about in the glass dome. I'm just like, fascinating. That's adorable. Anyways, Kaisel, should I join you? Should I join you, Kaisel? Let's go. I want to go see you. And Iasis, are you two together? Are you two together? Yes, no, maybe so. If you're together, invite me. Please. What is this? Paws, flowers, moon? I like that a lot. All right, let's go. I'm gonna go join Kaisel and Iasis. Do you two have a very cozy world? I want to be in a cozy world right now. Unless you have a different world. Just whatever world you want to bring me to. That'd be nice. I can't wait. All right, let me see. I need to turn off red. So chat, we're probably gonna go to a world of Kaisel and Iasis and probably end the stream at, a little bit after that, like maybe like 15 minutes or so. We'll see what the vibe goes. We'll be excited. I can't wait for us all to come together again. Wait, I need to get off red. I'm on yellow now. No, I'm still on red. Social? Wait. Well, you two are in private instances. You gotta invite me. Invite me, please. Camera? I can't grab camera? Oh, that's why I couldn't grab camera. Invite me, though. I'm ready. As for everybody else, I hope you're all having a fantastic time. What is this? Well, no, at this point, Twice Tone, I'm just gonna ignore you now. Like, everybody else is gonna say what they need to say. So, you're welcome to stay. I'm not gonna stop you. At this point, like, your level of affecting me is really just minimal now. So, I'm gonna go hang out with people that actually care about me, and you can continue being miserable. That's fine by me. Is that what you want to hear? Did you want to hear that? Glass Bridge? Twilight Glass Bridge? That sounds pretty good. It looks good.
Me.
You?
Oh my! Hi, Roller.
Yes,
Oh my
I'm
God,
here.
Hi, Roller.
Hello.
Hi, Roller.
Oh, hi everybody.
Do you like the world?
Playing,
This is a
Like
nice
the world.
world.
Kind of playing a little. Yeah, it is very comfy.
We're playing Hangman.
You're playing Hangman, really?
Oh, look at the new Abby. Look at the new Abby.
Yeah.
It's so cute. Oh my god. Am I in the air? I'm in the air. A little bit in the air. Look at this adorable avatar that Kaisel has. And it's got the white sweater too. That's so adorable. I love the sparkles too. It reminds me of
Mine.
you.
Turn on pins. We're playing Hangman.
Wait, what?
Hangman.
Play Hangman.
Pins.
Pens?
Pens is this
Oh.
one. Pens is this one.
Yeah.
They're playing Hangman. Did you all know that? I didn't know they were playing Hangman. What is this?
we're
A-
watching your stream as it head.
Blank A blank blank ALME?
We have no idea what this is.
I have no idea
Yeah, we're
either.
completely
Apparently-
lost.
Come on.
And if y'all want to,
Alright,
we can
I'll
go
give
over
you a hint.
Out onto the water.
Why?
What?
Something,
Ice is in the water.
something me.
Something me.
You have
Chat, what
AY
would-
and then AL.
Chat, I have no idea what it is at this point. Ooh, yeah. Hello, Kaya Raf. I appreciate you being here. Does anybody know what this is? It's what is it again, Iasis?
Okay, you have something me. So AYAL. Those are the words you have for the letters you have.
Okay, wait, I got this. Is it 2 words?
I'm so lost.
Well, I guess you can call this 2 words. It's basically an app you use for money.
PayPal.
There you go.
Oh. I see what they're trying. It's PayPal me. Very nice. Very nice.
Oh, I gave Iasis Discord Nitro.
You did? That's
Yeah,
awesome.
Okay.
Congratulations,
I
Iasis.
was going to. What is your Cash App? What is your Cash App so I can donate to you?
I don't have a Cash App.
The same
I really
here.
don't.
Oh.
They don't have PayPal.
Really?
They
Or
don't.
the
They
PayPal
don't.
doesn't work at all.
Yeah, no, I don't have
I
PayPal,
would've
unfortunately.
paid
So,
How are you
everybody,
supposed to donate to the stream?
this is pretty much my lovely chat. My lovely community, sorry. My lovely 3.
Hello.
These 3 that I cherish and appreciate greatly because at least for even for the case of Hino, because they were at the last cafe event and they were offering great conversation and everything. These 3 these three are the ones that help establish this community. They help shape everything, and they're the reason why this community is what it is.
Forget about it. Forget about it.
They know they have a great sense of initiative, understanding, responsibility, and overall just being there for people. Isn't that nice? Isn't that great? And you got Kaisel over here with this cute little. Of course, this right here is Kaisel, my cute little moderator over here. I appreciate them a lot. They're one of the first people that came into the in the actual like the first event, right? Not the second event. What is it?
Yeah, it was the no. I was in the first cafe event.
Yeah, that's right. You were a chatter, were you not?
I almost ate the cafe.
But then after that, you joined the next cafe, right? Yeah, you joined the next cafe, and then he's basically been to everyone ever since. Plus, going to most of the events as well. So he's been a very loyal member, and I appreciate him a lot.
Can I get an eye?
He's also grown a lot. I'm very appreciative of Kaiso a lot.
Mhm.
Right, Kaiso? What do you have to say to the audience?
No.
I have to say.
No.
Oh wait, wrong thing.
Did you see that?
Let me
Can I
do a
get
back.
an A?
Let me
Did you see that backflip,
Let me do an
chat?
actual backflip. Let me do an actual backflip.
No A.
No.
I always love seeing it that way. That's always great.
It's something that Roller has
Bye,
said
Boy Kisser.
multiple
I
times
appreciate
to
seeing
people.
you. But as for the rest of chat, I also appreciate you all being here too.
Roller, were
yes?
you complaining about a 4.0 GPA? Were you saying that's not good?
No. What I'm trying to say is what I was trying to say is it's a weighted GPA. My unweighted is like 3.25. So I was like,
My weighted GPA is 2.
what the heck, Kaisel? You need a freaking you can't have that. You gotta work on that, Kaisel. What the freak, man?
Dude.
Please, Kaisel, please,
let me
please.
actually- Let me check it real quick. Let me check it real quick.
Our weighted
R.
GPA is at 3. Oh, R?
Sorry.
R? Okay.
Continue.
Kaiso is currently checking his grades right now. We're gonna officially. Hey, you two. What are your grades too? You better both have good grades.
Oh,
4.0.
I have a 3.74 weighted and a 3.15 unweighted.
Stay in school,
Shit.
kids.
Yeah.
Why can't I
Oh,
remember?
4.0.
You have a
Yeah, why can't I
4.0.
remember my-
Lucky. I wish I had a 4.0. I never had a 4.0 ever. Actually, I think I had like one semester I had a 4.0, and I was like, yeah, I'm on top of my world. But no, after that it was all downhill. from there. It was elementary school.
get my egg.
I can't get in
It's
there.
actually a 1.
I'm trying, Jay.
He's like trying to double check.
Anyway, yeah, you have an R.
As I was saying,
Alright.
Finally, I got it.
what is it? Real
One
quick,
sec,
what
I
is
have
it?
to
Can
go.
I get? Can I get?
One sec.
Can I get?
I know.
Okay, my cumulative GPA is a 2.07, and my weighted is a 2.07 as well.
Oh, so you don't. You would get like weighted if you had like an honors class or something like that. Do you have an honors class? Or an AP class?
No.
Honestly, I do not know if I know how to
I was gonna be in honors biology because I'm really good at science and shit.
I just don't do my shit, man.
You need to get that up, guys.
Fuck
You need to get that up. You need to get your grades up, please. Pretty please.
Yeah, I'll try.
I appreciate you. You
Chat,
come
I'm
back
gonna
to
do
me.
some push-ups.
You come back to me telling me you get like at least a
Okay.
2.5 next semester. I'm holding you to it. And then right here
Okay, yeah.
is Iasis. Iasis, when did you join again?
I think it was like the 3rd or 4th cafe stream.
I believe so. And then I remember, so I think I remember, if I recall correctly, you joined a cafe stream first. You were part of it. And then the next cafe stream, you asked if you could help, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I let them. And then they did really good. Iasis is very, very prepared. They actually sent me a photo of all the cafe drinks lined up on a table. I was like, wow, okay, you're taking this very seriously.
The first cafe stream, the amount of time I prepared was uncanny.
No, like I will give Kaisel credit too for the first cafe stream. Like when they were preparing for me, I guess they got really nervous with me, but when they got helping people, they were locked in. And Iasis is no different.
Team?
Iasis is just like Iasis is very concise and to the point in making sure that he helps take care of all customers, and he does it in a really personalized way, and he always finds great chances to be able to communicate and interact with other people. So I appreciate that of Iasis a lot. And also, I'm really still proud of them that the fact that they hosted their own event and they had the ability to basically open themselves up to other people that they trust.
The avatar that looks.
Yeah,
I'll
so
just show you the
I'm
avatar
giving
that looks
I'm giving
exactly
Iasis
like
I'm giving Iasis a glazing here. Let me glaze Iasis real quick, please. The point is though, and I know if anything, Iasis, I want you to know that I truly do appreciate you, like legitimately. I know you
I appreciate you.
you have a lot of interesting features inside of you, and I'm trying to slowly but surely figure you out. You are definitely a unique person. I'll give you that much. And I mean that in the best way possible because you have such a fundamental greatness inside of you. I want to be able to really fine tune that, understand that. So that way you can just excel in whatever you want to be, you know? So I do
Twice
appreciate
Done
you
is
being here.
Hilarious.
What?
Yeah, problem.
Twice
My
Done just
pleasure.
said, look, it's
Anyway.
a furry meetup.
Go ahead. What was it?
Yeah. That's
I
why
said
eventually, here, Kaisel, this is why eventually
Mm-hmm.
you just stop responding to it because all they just do is keep going. And even me
No.
saying that, now they're like, it's my
Yeah,
turn
no.
now. They're gonna do the, like the, remember the Emma Frost meme? They're like the licking of the lips, the licking lips and the hands together. And then my hands
I
need
know
him.
it's something that rollers said, but
Oh, do you want to see the avatar that looks exactly like your cafe avatar?
Sure, let me see it real quick.
Okay, roller.
Hmm.
What do you
It
always
looks-
say to people when they're confused about like how they should act around people?
Can you say that
What
one
do
more
you always
time?
say? What do you always say to people when they're confused about how they should be around the
Roller.
person they love, or what's the number one thing, like how they should act around the person they love, or like?
Well, there's many different things I could say, but I think the most important thing
Okay, just list it. Go ahead.
I think the most important thing I could just say is like if I were just to say anything else, and this is the most important word I'll say, it's unconditional. The reason why I say unconditional is because think about it. It's literally in the word unconditional. Because if you take away the what is conditional? Everything has to have a condition behind it. Oh, I do a good thing for you just so you can do this for me. You know, it's kind of like what goes around comes around, but in the most
Yeah.
objective sense. But it's conditional. If you're giving conditional love, sometimes it works, but for the most part, it's like, oh, eye for an eye. But like unconditional love, you don't expect anything in return. You don't expect a sense of like, oh, well, thank you for that. You don't really like try to like be like, I need you to give me something back, otherwise your love is invalidated. Love is love. It never has to be put. Doesn't have to come with strings attached.
It
Or
can
doesn't.
be unconditional to a certain point, because then there's a point where you give so much love that and you don't get it in return.
And you're fair about that.
Self-love is...
You have a right. You have a
Self-love
good
is
point about that.
important.
But unconditional love goes everywhere, including what Kaisel's saying, including self-love. So unconditional love for yourself is knowing when you need to slow down the unconditional love for others. So overall, it's all just one important thing. Love legitimately should mean absolute, definite, finite. It should not have any conditions. It should have a good understanding of how it can be utilized. It's in its purest form, a true sense of happiness. So I guess unconditional is the word that I would use.
Dang. Well, you kind of.
Tell me this avatar doesn't look
exactly like yours.
Look at this. I love this avatar.
is uncanny.
It's no, yeah, because
I'll
it's the
give
same
you a-
Cybermate avatar.
Give you this. There you go.
I'm happy you miss Akayu Kunmiku. I'm sure he'll come on soon. I'm pretty sure at least. You're excited to eat soon too. I'm 6'1". That's the important part. I'm
I don't
6'1".
think there's an R.
I'm 5'2". Shit, I'm 5'2".
Kaisel's 5'2", if you didn't know that already.
I'm 5'2", standing on my money, I'm 5'2".
And then, of course, last but not least is actually Hino. So,
Hi.
Hinu's still relatively new. Their first event, like actually helping, was the last cafe event. But they themselves have proven they can do a fantastic job. I appreciate talking to Hino a lot. They're probably the person I had the most interaction with the like the other cafe events and whatnot. They're a very nice person, and they have great intentions to try to help out people as well, just as much as these two lovely people want to as well. So I'm still evaluating them. I still have to understand some more things, but of course, more conversation, more times together helps me have a true understanding of what impact you can make on this community. And that's what I was trying to get about
Yeah.
when you try to make a team. The most important part is you got to surround yourself with people who can genuinely make a pleasurable and fun experience. So, like, from the bottom of my heart, truly, wholeheartedly, sincerely, I appreciate you three every single step of the way. You do mean a lot to me, like truly, genuinely, wholeheartedly. And I don't have to I'm not faking any of this or whatever. I'll tell you this whenever I want. I appreciate you three. You have done a lot, and you really can prove what the world can be as long as you try to put a positive spin on everything. So thank you. And if anything,
Thank you, Roland.
even if I didn't potentially get a donation, that's okay, because it's these three that help prevent hopelessness. And at that point, what more could I ask for? So I'm done streaming. I'm turning this off. Goodbye, everybody.